Hello students, welcome back to our English classes, and today our topic is The Making of a Scientist from your supplementary, written by Robert W. Peterson. So students, Richard Ebright and his college roommate amazed the scientific world with a new theory on how cells work. Richard was just 22 at that time. It was the first time this important journal had ever published the work of college students. The two explained the theory in an article in the National Academy of Science. The Making of a Scientist is all about Richard Ebright. He was an extraordinary scientist at a very young age. This story you will know how he has developed stage by stage, and at last he has amazed the world through his different theories. So in this slide, if you will see, then I have told you that Richard Ebright and his college roommate amazed the scientific world. That means they have performed a very wonderful theories that has really shocked the world. In the case of Richard, it all started with butterflies. He was the only child of his parents. He grew up in Pennsylvania. Being alone, he could not play football or baseball. But there was one thing he could do: collect butterflies, rocks, fossils, and coins. He had a bright mind and a curiosity to know things. His mother helped him and encouraged him interest in learning. She bought him telescope, cameras, microphones, and other material required for learning. She was the child's only companion until he started school. Her husband died when Richard was in 3rd grade. At night, the mother and son did things together. He wanted to learn, and she found work for him. So such was Richard. Students, Richard's life, the only companion was her mother. As we have heard, at a very tender age, his father died. His mother has played a very vital role in Richard's scientific life. If you will see, he has started from butterfly, as he was unable to take participation with other children by playing footballs, baseballs. He used to spend his time in collecting butterflies, fossils, coins, and different things, as well as his mother has helped him a lot in identifying the world of science. By the time Richard was in 2nd grade, he has collected 25 species of butterflies. There was no further scope in that field, but mother got him a children's book, The Travels of Monarch 10. The book told the boy how monarch butterflies migrated to Central America. The book opened the world of science to him. The writer had also requested the readers to tag butterflies for research by Dr. Frederick Urquhart of Canada. Ebright's mother wrote to butterfly. Book opened the world of science to him. The writer has also requested the readers to tag butterflies for research by Dr. Frederick of Canada. Ebright's mother wrote to Dr. Urquhart. Soon Richard started putting tags on the wings of monarch. The butterfly collecting season lasted 6 weeks in summer. It was not possible for Ebright to collect many insects, so he decided to raise butterflies in the basement of his house. He caught a female monarch, took her eggs, and let them pass through their life cycle. Then he tagged the adult butterfly wings and let them go. So students, the travels of Monarch 10, gifted by mother to Richard, was a wonderful experience for Richard. There he has learned many things. In that book, he has experienced the world of science. The writer has also requested readers to tag butterfly. He has decided to tag the butterflies through the tag and started putting tags on the wings. But it was really a difficult task for him, so it did not lasted long for more than 6 weeks. The job was tedious and the response from the people was poor. Only 2 of his tagged butterflies were recapitulated. That too not more than 75 miles from his house. So he began to lose interest in the butterfly. Students, it was a difficult task and the people were participating very less. So he has decided and he has lost his interest in tagging the butterflies. When Richard was in the 7th grade, he took part in science fair and lost. But he got a hint what real science was. His entry was slides of frog tissues, which he sewed under a microscope. Got no prize because he had not done any real experiment. He had only made a display. He wrote to Dr. Urgert for ideas and got quite a few suggestions. He then started winning prizes in science fairs. Richard was in 7th grade, students. He took part in science fair, but he lost. There he got a hint what real science was. Experiencing the thing and participating in a thing, when we lose the match, then we realize that what the real world is. Same thing happened with Richard. But his entry was slides of frog tissue. His entry was of frog tissue, which he sewed under a microscope. Then he asked suggestions. He collected the suggestion from doctors and scientists. Then he started winning the prizes. So as in every aspect of life, your seniors will help you a lot. As you all are science students, this chapter will be very easy to you people in order to understand the content. Now let us come to the next part. In his 8th grade, that means when he was in class 8, his project, he tried to find the cause of viral diseases that killed nearly all monarch caterpillar. Every few years, he raised caterpillars in the presence of beetles. Even though he did not get real results, he won a prize because he had made an experiment. So students, if you will see how grade by grade, how class by class, he was engaged in doing different types of experiments. So in class 8, as I have told, he was trying to find out the viral disease that killed many of the caterpillars in recent years. Next, he worked on the theory that the butterflies tried to work like monarchs. The reasons was that the birds like monarch much less than the visories. He discovered the did copy the monarchs. Next step was to find the use of 12 gold spots. His next step was to find the use of 12 gold spots on monarch pupa. He built a device to prove that these spots produced a hormones necessary for butterflies' full development. Next, he grew cells from a monarch wings in a culture. These cells, fed with gold spot hormones, developed into normal butterflies' wing scales. That project won the first place for zoology at the international fair. See students, all the things are related to science, related to bio. How he was trying to find out and how he was trying to experiment on the different insects, different parts of species. He spent the summer in labs to identify the hormones' chemical structure. Then he started working on hormones' chemical structure a year and a half later, Albright discovered his second theory about cell life. He was looking at X-ray photos of chemical structure of a hormone. He suddenly got the answer to a biological puzzle on how the cell can read the blueprints of its DNA. Albright and his college roommate Wang Due pictured and made plastic models to show how it happens. Together they wrote the paper that explained the theory. It was a big step towards understanding the process of life. It also helped to prevent some type of cancer. Albright's research into the purpose of spots on monarch lead him to his theory about cell life. Students, I think so you have gone through your bio chapters about. So here Richard tried to identify the second theory about the cell life and how he started to read the blueprints of its DNA. It was a big step towards understanding the process of life, as it is a very difficult task to understand the process of life. In the similar way, Richard was trying to experiment on the process of life. It also helped to prevent some type of cancer, and through this way he was trying to do research on the treatment of cancer. Albright found times for other interests, as well as in addition to this experiment, he became a good debater, a canoeist, and an expert photographer. Richard, we have seen that he was a multi-talented person. He was an extraordinary person. Not only in science, he has done his work in other aspects of things. His social studies teacher said that Richard was not interested in winning a prize as much as doing the best job he could. What are the qualities that go in the making of a scientist? Well, a first-rate mind, curiosity, and the will to win. Albright had always had all these qualities. So, students, Richard was not a simple but a very extraordinary child who has tried to identify his all aspects of qualities, his genius mind. So as a class 10 students, many of you people have as a class 10 students, many of you are having an aim in life to become a scientist. Smart idea as well as very extraordinary example. You people can go through this chapter, as this is a part of your supplementary study. This will help you a lot in order to gain the aim of life and their objectives. Richard can be your ideal person of life. So what is the moral of your life? The moral of this chapter is that we have to be very curious about the things which you are learning. Let me see what you have grabbed through this content. Question 1. It was his fascination for dash that opened the world of science to him. Option A, cats. Option B, dogs. Option C, birds. And option D, butterflies. Your correct answer is option D, butterflies. Question 2. At what age did he invent the theory on how cells work? Option A, 20. Option B, 21. Option C, 22, 24. Yes, and your correct answer is option B, 21. 3. How did his mother help him? Option A, took him on a trips. Option B, bought him telescopes and microscopes. Option C, encouraged him to learn. And option D, all of the above. Your correct answer is option B, bought him telescope and microscope. Question 4. When did he find the cause of viral disease common among caterpillars? Option A, in 7th grade. Option B, in 8th grade. Option C, in college. And option D, none of the above. Your correct answer is option B in the grade. Students, now it's practice time. Your questions are given on the slides. Short answer type question which you need to answer in 30 to 40 words. Long answer type question which you need to answer in 120 to 150 words. I hope you will do the work correctly. Thank you. See you soon in our next lecture.